Mott. Yeah, we can start it up. You ready to go? Are we on? Okay, perfect. All right, well, it is the 5A State Championship 2017 in the AIA Boys Volleyball from Mesquite High School, home of the Wildcats. And today it's the number 1 seeded Cienega Bobcats coming in with a perfect 19-0 record on the season, 36-4 on the year. That includes tournament play. And they're taking on the number 2 seed, Horizon Honors Eagles, under head coach Lisa Barlow. And this squad coming in here with a record of 33-4 on the year and 16-2 in the 5A East Valley region. Bobcats, it's been a climb for them, going all the way to the Final Four last year, losing in a heartbreaking fashion to Ironwood from Phoenix. And now this team is completely dialed in. They're peaking at the right time, and they face a very formidable challenge here today in the Horizon Honors Eagles and their 6'9" super hitter Trevor Weary. And here's Weary coming, and he's blocked right away. So there's Skylar Kavanaugh with an emphatic block here to open things up, and the Bobcats like that making a statement here. Skylar Kavanaugh coming in at 6'6", and Weary at 6'7". And that's the matchup to look for all match long. Nice dig there by Jacob Jerome. Jerome on the swing, off the block. Little barrel there from Horizon Honors. And here's Weary getting blocked again, but out of bounds. So that certainly has to be encouraging here if you're a Cienega Bobcat fan. Skylar Kavanaugh coming up here with the block early, and then on that second possession here, and we are tied at 1-1. In the top of the rafters here, late fans coming in, straggling in here late. Make sure that nobody blocks their shot here coming in the front. I can move forward if I need to. Emphatic kill for the Bobcats. McLean Mott, the senior server there with the set. A bad pass. Has to be dinked over the net. And here's a set, and Daron there on the block. Cats back up. Mazinski goes corner, and he gets a point here for the Cats. So the Bobcats listed as the home team here by virtue of the higher seed, the number 1 seed in the tournament, and they have a 3-1 lead here. McLean Mott, the lefty, on the serve. The float serve going across here. Nice pass going to the outside. Long hit, dug up there by C-Todd 40, Colton Todd. And now a free ball here. Horizon Honors, nice dink over there by the setter. And now another free pass going back across the way. Weary blocked. Blocked again by Skylar Kavanaugh. That's a long hit there. So now it's 4-1 Cienega Bobcats. Well, the hitting percentage here from Trevor Weary coming in was 53% on kills. He's 1 for 4. Dinked across here, Mazinski on the bump. Back set to Kavanaugh. Back across here. Horizon Honors blocked there by Kavanaugh, and I think he got the net. So there's a kill for Trevor Weary. His second of the match. And a side out here as Aaron Tam, the senior setter, with the jump serve. Colton Todd, decent pass. McLean one-handed set. Brzezinski was blocked. It's a favor here for the Cats. They can reset on offense. Daron the big swing, and he's blocked. So there's a block by Jeremy Coleman, the junior at 6'6". These Eagles of Horizon Honors do have some size at the front of the net. One of the key matchups to look for here, as Coleman at 6'6", and Weary at 6'7". Skylar Kavanaugh has to push that one over with the touch. Big swing there. Nice up by Colton Todd, laying it out on the floor. And then a bad bump going across there. Maybe a little bit of jitters by Jacob Jerome, the senior. And we're tied up at 4-4 here. Tam on the serve. Colton Todd receiving. McLean Mott goes across to Mazinski. Alex Mazinski with the kill. And a side out for the Cats. 5-4, Cienega. This first set here has all the excitement and energy that you could hope for. Of course, it's a state championship match, so why wouldn't everybody be amped? Fans, spectators, parents, and the players themselves on the floor. Back set to Weary, has to dink it across, and it goes out of bounds. Nice job by Jacob Durone, the senior, to let that one go out of bounds. The libero, number 7 with the white jersey. Horizon Honors has their libero, number 3, Will Goff, who's also a senior. And there's an ace. Big ace there for Ethan Igo, the sophomore, number 6 in an early timeout. So 7-4 here, Cienega. Played at a quote-unquote neutral site here at Mesquite High School, but certainly it's a short trek for Horizon Honors down the road here in Gilbert from where they're located on 48th Street in Phoenix. A much shorter drive for them, and they have, I would consider to be a much more partisan crowd here, although it's almost balanced, almost equal. Maybe 55% here Horizon Honors fans, 45% fans from Cienega making the trek up here. And we were on that bus with Bobcat TV earlier today, a Spirit bus, 4 staff and teachers from Cienega, and 20 students strong. And then a lot of students here making the trek up here in their cars or caravanning and kind of in a convoy making the trek up here to Mesquite High School. So 7-4 after the early timeout here from Lisa Barlow. She did not like what she saw here, and she's trying to get her troops back on the same page. Oh, there's a kill. Kyle Murphy, the senior, number 13, outside hitter. One of 3 tri-captains on this Horizon Honors Eagles squad. Trevor Weary here on the jump serve is one of the other 2. Mott back set. Skylar Kavanaugh off the block, and that's a kill for the Cats. 8-5, Cienega here early. And a side out, and Kavanaugh will resume serving duties here for Cienega. Bobcats in navy jerseys, navy shorts, the copper shoes. And a bad serve there by Kavanaugh, so an easy side out for Horizon Honors. Horizon Honors in all black. Black shirts, black shorts, black socks, and a lot of the players have black shoes. The server here, Jeremy Coleman, is wearing blue shoes, midnight blue. Nice tip there by Isaiah Buster. And another dink back here. The Cats will be able to reset. Back set, Alex Wazinski with a big swing. Nice bump there, going out of bounds. Cats resetting. There's Colton Todd. So C. Todd 40 with a kill. And Cienega's up 9-6. C. Todd 40, the crowd chanting from Cienega across the way. Carson Mott, the freshman, on the serve. Oh, there's a big 10 hit there by Weary. So Trevor Weary at 6'7". The offense from Horizon Honors flows through him. 500 plus kills on the season, and he will swing from beyond the 10-foot line. And there you saw it. At 6'7", getting the elevation on his jump and then a downward swing. Bad pass there by Colton Todd, and McLean will dink it across the net. Horizon Honors resetting the attack. And a block wall there by Colton Todd. And a side out. So 10-7 Cienega. Carson Mott there with the football, the center, the long snap going to C. Todd. Colton Todd, number 40, the senior. Jump serve. Bad pass there, dinked across. Nice dig up there by Carson Mott. Ethan Igo hitting it across the way from the 10 line. There's Tyler Weary. Trevor Weary, number 19. Very comfortable from behind the 10. 515 kills on the season, averaging 5.7 kills per set, and a 54% kill percentage. McLean Mott with a left-handed dink there, and a double fist pump, letting his players know that he is indeed dialed in. Interesting to watch him during the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. His focus was on the floor. He was pacing, he was moving, he wasn't looking at the flag. He was completely getting into his zone here in preparation for what he's prepared for his entire career. Weary tips it across. Mott the short set here. Kavanaugh on the quick set and a kill off the block. Crew's clock was there to block it, but Skylar played him off the block. It's another kill for Skylar Kavanaugh, the 6'6 senior. The Cats up 12-8. And there's an ace. So Jacob Derone, the senior libero with the ace, now a float serve here. Oh, well, there's a nice play there by the setter from Horizon Honors. Aaron Tam, the senior, at 5'9", very deftly feigning as if he were going to set Trevor Weary, and then he just tips it over. So a side out here for Horizon Honors, down 13-9. The jump serve from their libero. Quick set there to Skylar Kavanaugh. It's devastating in its precision, and you can't expect it. Something that is indefensible for the other team. So Kavanaugh here is feeding, and he is feasting here off the quick sets. McLean Mott, his setter, with the left-handed serve. Nice pass here. Here's the set to, and that's out from Weary. He hits that one long. So Trevor Weary early has been more successful hitting from behind the 10-foot line than he has from up at the net. 15-9 Cats. Mott on the serve. Bad pass there, and there's another point for the Cats. Well, it's certainly heartening to see all the fans who have made the trek up here from Vail, Arizona to cheer for their Cienega Bobcats, up 16-9. Mott with a good serve. Set goes across. Nice dig up there by Mott, but there's a side out. Jeremy Coleman, the junior, at 6'6", with a nice play. So Horizon Honors has size here and height in spades. Coleman at 6'6", Trevor Weary at 6'7". Clock at 6'3", and they've got other players at 6'4" or 6'3". Nice jump serve here and a bad pass, and an easy tip across by Jeremy Coleman. So Coleman becoming more active here as a middle blocker and outside hitter, and now at 16-11 Cienega. And Aaron Tam, the senior setter, on the serve. Jump serve. Bad pass there. Mott had a difficult time trying to tip that ball across the net. And there's another block by Jeremy Coleman. Very active at the net, large wingspan. Anticipation was right there. Difficult pass for McLean Mott to handle from Jacob Derone. They've got to tighten up their passing. There's a pass from Colton Todd, and the set to Alex Baczynski. A big swing, and couldn't get to that one. So it was a bad set from Will Goff. To Trevor Weary, and a side out for Cienega, up 17-12. Ethan Igo on the serve, and a nice one. Tough pass. Oh, nice kill there by Trevor Weary. Well, he just smacked that one straight down. At 6'7", you don't have to elevate too much to get over the net. So able to elevate there, and with a good swing, put it straight down for a kill. And here's Trevor Weary on the jump serve. And a good one. Ethan Igo with a bad pass. Colton Todd with a good swing. And now Horizon Honors resetting. Weary, McLean Mott on the pass, over to Alex Baczynski. Baczynski with a big swing. Baczynski with a tip. Blocked back in his face. Cats resetting here. Colton Todd to the back, and Trevor Weary with a good pass. Baczynski with a block. And we have a call here going in favor of Cienega. I wasn't sure what the call was, but it favored the Bobcats. So frenetic action at the net, back and forth, with big swings and big blocks, and nice digging there from both teams. Kavanaugh on the jump serve. Back set, Weary with a kill. And he's feeling it here. He's got both hands upraised here. Does Trevor Weary, the senior, as if to say, yes, that's what it's all about. Keep feeding me. 18-14, Jeremy Coleman on the serve. A bit of a jump serve. Colton Todd with a bad pass. Mott the back set. Baczynski with a big swing. Deflected off the block. And Horizon Honors, great dig there by Colton Todd. Back set. And Weary with a big swing. And we have a call here for a carry going against Horizon Honors. So a side out, and the Bobcats will serve here. And it's the precocious freshman, Carson Mott, number 3, raised from the womb on the volleyball court. His mother, Heather, of course, the coach. Big swing there, and it goes out of bounds. So a point for the Cats here now at 20-14 in this opening set of the 5A state championship. And Horizon Honors coach Lisa Barlow calls for a timeout. Cienega's up 20-14. What an exciting match here to open things up. Well, it's been as advertised. Coming into the match, we knew that Trevor Weary was the X factor and the horse, the workhorse here that Horizon Honors rides so heavily, indebted to their success. 510 kills coming into the match, 54% on the season, on 950 swings. So through the playoffs, when all said and done, close to 1,000 attempts here at spikes or at kills. He is a high-volume swinger who hits at a pretty high percentage, and as we've seen early, he is lethal from behind the 10-foot line. Carson Mott on the serve. Nice pass there by Will Goff. Weary on the swing from behind the 10. McLean Mott, the left-handed devastation, it's there. 21-14 Cats. At the last moment, as he appears to be going for the set, he just tips it down. As a left-handed setter who is left-handed at the net, it's a devastating combination. 21-14, back set, beautiful. There's a block from Colton Todd. So it was Matt Murphy on the swing, a nice set from Aaron Tam, but Colton Todd was there on the block. 22-14, opening set. Bit disoriented there, nice tip. Colton Todd goes to his knees, McLean to the middle. Isaiah Buster on the swing, and there's a block from the Cats. McLean Mott was there with the roof. 23-14 Cienega. Carson Mott on the serve, all the way back to the wall of the gym on his serve, trying to put a little bit of velocity on it. Tough pass there and a bad set. Nice dig up there by Ethan Igo, and it's bumped across by Jacob Jerome. Big swing there from Cruz Clock. So Cruz gets the side out. And Aiden Berry, the senior, 5'11", on the serve here. A left-hander. Horizon Honors down 23-15. Nice pass there by Jacob Jerome. McLean Mott with the left hand just long. Maybe trying to go off the block, but slightly off on his timing. So there's a point for Horizon Honors. And Berry again on the serve. Nice pass by Jerome. Oh, perfectly placed tip by C. Todd, 40. There's a side out for Cienega, and they have set point at 24-16. You see the thumbs up raised here, starting with Heather Mott, Charlie De Lavara, the coaching staff, the managers, and the team. Bit of a rough pass there. Nice bump going across. Great leap by McLean Mott to save that one, and Carson puts it over. Nice job bumping there, and how fortuitous there for Cienega. It was a clean dig going across the way by Ethan Igo, and Cienega takes set one, 25-16. Well, it was just good fortune, really. Some great effort there on behalf of the Cats, laying it out on the floor, and just a desperation bump going across, and the angle of it was difficult for Horizon Honors to handle, and it just drops in for a set-clinching point for the Bobcats of Cienega. 25-16 in set one. Best of 5 in the 5A state championship from Mesquite High School. Mesquite, home of the Wildcats, this was the destination. For Cienega High School, their road started against Mesquite down in Vail, Arizona at Marianne Cleveland Way. Cienega beat Mesquite 3-1 in the opening round of the state playoffs. Then they defeated Deer Valley at home on prom night. And then Cienega traveled to Highland High School and defeated Campo Verde in straight sets 3-0. That is their path that has brought them to this point. For Horizon Honors, they swept Ironwood 3-0, the 15 seed. Then they beat Catalina Foothills, the 7 seed, 3-0. And then they knocked out South Point Catholic, the 3 seed, dispatching them in pretty easy fashion in straight sets 3-0. So Horizon Honors here, facing a bit of adversity, something they are not accustomed to in the state tournament. They have dropped their first set, and it happens here on the championship match. So you know that their coach, Lisa Barlow, is talking to her squad, getting them back on the same page, getting them refocused, trying to get them to relax and settle down a little bit. A bit of a rough start for them to open things up here, but we know that they are formidable, and with their big hitters, Trevor Weary, Kyle Murphy, Cruz Clock, Jeremy Coleman, that they will be a force here to be reckoned with. For the Cienega Bobcats, you have to be pleased with the effort here in the first set. Skylar Kavanaugh being the big hitter, but also Colton Todd, the senior, another outside hitter for the Cats. Alex Bazinski, 14, McLean Mott, the setter, and then their libero, Jacob Derone, and their other sophomore sensation, Ethan Igo, who at 6'2", plays much taller than that. So the Bobcats under coach Heather Mott, who have been to this tournament in 3 consecutive years as the number 1 seed in the tournament, all the Phoenix papers and the Phoenix publications predicted that Horizon Honors would claim the state title, and you know that has to do nothing but motivate Cienega. So being upset and being irritated and having motivation is one thing, but actually performing and doing it on the floor is another thing entirely. So the Cats here off to a great start, but we are early in this match, and you know we've got a lot of great action left to go here in the 5A state playoffs. Jump serve, and it's long. The Bobcats were all over that. Able to see it pretty clearly. Cat libero Jacob Derone was there to see it, and then McLean upset at himself here for just trying to float that serve over the net, and it doesn't clear the net. So here's a side out, and Trevor Weary, the senior, on the jump serve. And that goes just long. Then Cats fortuitous on that one. And the oceans parted there. Ethan Igo, Jacob Derone, and McLean Mott all parting ways, and the serve just drifted out ever so long. There's another long swing there, and it's Jeremy Coleman on the long swing. So great eyes and great perception from Ethan Igo, the sophomore, number 6, who's serving. Cats up 3-1. Back set, nice dig there by Igo. McLean Mott to Colton Todd, off the block, and there's a point for the Cats. A kill from Colton Todd. 4-1 Cienega, but a great dig there by Ethan Igo off a huge swing by Trevor Weary. At 6'7", he ratchets up the torque on that right shoulder. Decent pass. There's a set beyond the 10-foot line. McLean on the dig, and Colton Todd on the swing, too long. So here's a side out. Just a tough one there, a tough approach for Colton Todd, and a side out for Horizon Honors. The Eagles in all black, serving from right to left, and their the junior, Jeremy Coleman, on the serve, number 17. McLean, the one-handed set. Nice dink there by Skylar. Pancake, nicely by Horizon Honors. The Cats will reset here. McLean goes over to Alex Wazinski, and he may have missed the hit a little bit, but the ball dropped at a nice angle there, right in the center of that defense. So I think that was a missed swing by Alex, but he'll take it. Cienega's up 5-2. Skylar Kavanaugh, the jump serve. And a long swing here from Matt Murphy. Murphy, number 8, the sophomore, from Horizon Honors. 6-2, Kavanaugh, the jump serve. Trevor Weary passes. Kavanaugh digs. It's going to be a joust at the net. And mistimed or misread by Cruz Clock, who had every intention of just blocking that one over the net. It appeared to be an errant pass from Cienega, who's had good fortune on their side early here. 7-2. Weary. Oh, one-handed bump there. Tipped up by Colton Todd. And a bad set there from McLean Mott looking for Alex Mazinski. So a side out here going to Horizon Honors. And Aiden Barry, number 9, the senior, at 5'11", left-handed, serving here. Eagles down 7-3. Mott to Todd. Todd, the block. Horizon Honors resetting. Weary off the block of Alex Mazinski. So there's another kill for Trevor Weary, the bread and butter hitter of Horizon Honors High School. Big swing by Alex Mazinski, and it goes out of bounds for a kill and a side out. Carson Mott, the freshman, comes back in. He's got the headband. Three-sport star. He plays football, tight end position / receiver. On the basketball team, he's a point forward, and he's a setter here, the incumbent setter. Oh, huge kill by Kyle Murphy. So Murph, the senior, 13, with a big swing, and a side out here for Horizon Honors. 8-5, Cienega on top here in set number 2. Tight pass, quick set. Isaiah Buster goes up and tips it across. Oh, and there's a kill from Trevor Weary. Well, if he starts to click here when he's in the front line, that will be problematic for the Cats. They've got to figure out a way to try to slow him down and get the wall up against him. Another kill for Trevor Weary. Mott goes across, and it's tipped over by Colton Todd. There's Buster on the tip, and they're saying that he was over the net. So slightly controversial here. Cienega's coaches incredulously with their hands behind their heads, looking in disbelief. Heather Mott with a bit of a smile here, and she's clapping here to get her team energized. A point for the Eagles. Nice pass. And a tip over beautifully there by Carson Mott. So quid pro quo, or tit for tat, and a side out for the Cats. Colton Todd, number 40, the senior, on the serve. Cienega's up 9-7. Trevor Weary, the dig and the swing, and it's long. Well, Weary is committed to go to Grand Canyon University to continue his volleyball career collegiately in Phoenix. So he doesn't have to go anywhere, and he'll continue his excellent career. There's the swing by Weary off the block by Isaiah Buster. Buster was there, hanging suspended in air. He's a great inside blocker for the Cats. He's a basketball player, like many of these players on Cienega's volleyball team are. Once basketball season is over, it's a transition into volleyball. Big swing there by Ethan Igo, and just launched it, and he points to himself and he says to McLean, he's like, that's my fault. So 10-9 here in set number 2. Wilgoff, the senior, the jump serve, and it floats long. Good vision there by Jacob Derone, and good awareness of where he's at on the court, as well as where the ball is on the court. So a side out, and Derone on the serve. A floater goes across the way. Bad pass there by Goff, and desperately here, Horizon Honors will not be able to clear the net. So a point here for Cienega, as Horizon Honors was scrambling every which way. And now another timeout called by Lisa Barlow, with Cienega up 12-9 here in this second set. So a well-played match. Both teams, for the most part, accomplishing what they envision themselves doing, or what they want to do at their best. And it's good passing, precise setting, and having their big hitters just swinging away. The blocks on both teams have been effective. The serving percentages from both teams have been effective. And we've seen good passing and overall solid play here in the 5A state championship. So 12-9, Cienega on top. And Jacob Derone, the senior libero, will be serving. Bad pass, low pass. Nice dig up there by Derone. Ethan Igo tips it across. Nice pass by the setter. Now Derone with a swing, going for the corner, but too long. And Cienega is pleading here for a tip. And we do have a call here from the official across court. And Lisa Barlow can't believe it. There was some pleading from Cienega's players on the floor. All 6 of them in unison, pleading their case to the official on the floor on the far side in front of the scorer's table. An interesting round of pregame introductions today with a public address announcer who has a raspy voice. 13-9, Cienega on top. Nice tip there. Kavanaugh tries to dig that one up, but the block and the wall was set by the Eagles' Jeremy Coleman and Trevor Weary. So a dual block and a side out for Horizon Honors. Aaron Tam, the senior setter, on the jump serve. There's the shoot set. Kavanaugh with a swing. And we have a net violation here going against Jeremy Coleman. So Coleman trying to get as close as he could on the block. A quick set, I think a 2, going to Skylar Kavanaugh, who has been devastating, swinging at the net. McLean Mott, the left-handed serve. Quick set. Huge dig by McLean Mott, and it goes out of bounds. McLean may have had that ball graze ever so slightly off his lip. He's touching his lip here. He seems to be thriving on the challenge, but a great effort at the dig. Mott to Kavanaugh. Into the block for a kill. And a side out for Cienega. Well, if the Cats had a chance in this title match, Skylar Kavanaugh would have to play huge, and he is answering the call. At 6'6", giving up an inch to Trevor Weary, but matching him thus point with the attacks. Mazinski had a tough swing on that one, going over his left shoulder, and Kyle Murphy, the senior, with the block. And a side out for Horizon Honors, down 15-12 in set number 2 of the 5A state championship match. Colton Todd with the pass to McLean Mott. Back set, nice dink there by Skylar Kavanaugh. Well, we haven't seen that wrinkle yet from him, but understanding the moment and also anticipating the defense and what they were expecting, a great job with the one-handed tip across the net for a side out. And now Skylar will be subbed out as Javi Summers, the junior, number 5, enters the match, and he will be doing the serving here. Nice serve, nice set, quick set, nice dig by McLean, tipped over by Alex, could have set it across to Colton Todd. Weary, nice bump there by McLean Mott with their left hand. Fluidly, McLean calls for it, digs it across the net. Horizon Honors resetting the attack. There's the block from Cienega, resetting again, the Eagles. Nice pass by Javi Summers, McLean to Colton Todd. Tips across, and there's the block by Matt Murphy. So Matt Murphy, the younger brother of Kyle Murphy, and a block there by Matt. And a side out here for Horizon Honors. So 16-13. And now Aiden Barry on the serve. Pass across from Javi Summers. Nice swing there by Colton Todd, who wilts his way staggeringly to the floor at that effort. He mistimed his swing, but he was lucky to get the end of the block. So the blockers from Horizon Honors had elevated on their downward trajectory. He was able to dink it off of them accidentally. A side out nonetheless, and Carson Mott, the freshman, on the serve. Nice pass by Murphy. Long swing there by Trevor Weary. Well, it's been a little bit of hit and miss, touch and go for the superlative 6'7" senior from the Eagles. Cienega's up 18-13. Low pass, nice back set, beautiful back set there, and a big swing from Kyle Murphy. So Aaron Tam going back set very fluidly, and Murphy able to get the kill and a side out. 18-14 Cienega as Murphy on the serve. Todd the pass, so good passing, and he tips it across the block, off the fingertips. Weary with a big swing and a kill off the block of Colton Todd. And now Murphy on the serve with Horizon Honors down 18-15. Todd with a bad pass there. Carson Mott to McLean Mott. McLean passes it over. Eagles resetting their offense and a bad set there. Now the Cats. McLean with a tip with the left hand. Nice dig there. Big swing. Isaiah Buster the block. Horizon Honors resetting. Trevor Weary with a kill. Well, he didn't punish the ball on that swing, but he was able to place it in a good spot near corner for another point. And Kyle Murphy, the senior, on a bit of a roll here, serving for the Eagles. Nice pass by Jacob Derone. Quick set. Isaiah Buster with a big swing. Another big swing there by Weary. And a point for Horizon Honors. Charlie De Lavara, Heather Mott. The body language telling Cienega to calm down and settle down as the energy and the momentum here is shifting to Horizon Honors. Great serving by Kyle Murphy. Back set here by McLean. Colton Todd with a swing. Horizon Honors resetting. Weary is blocked. Here comes Horizon Honors again. Weary a second time. Big dig there. And we have a net violation going against one of the blockers from Cienega. Well, the fans who made the short drive here from 48th Street rising in unison. See Todd 40 off the block. Carson over to Colton. And we have a double here going against Cienega and a timeout taken by Coach Heather Mott. So, Horizon Honors their first lead of the match at 19-18, and Heather Mott calls her first timeout. We've got chanting here from the fans and parents of the Eagles in a raucous gymnasium here at Mesquite High School. A beautiful gym, by the way, adorned with championship banners from regional championships and state titles from these Mesquite Wildcats all over the gym. I don't know if it's warm in here or if it's just me, but I know that bus drive making the way up from Vail, Arizona was pretty toasty. Although I had a great compatriot there in the front of the sled in Beth Thompson, the great distance runner from UCLA, who was one of our TSW members. Kathy Guy and Carla Wright also making the trip. Carla Wright, government teacher. Kathy Guy, campus response team member, who announced today in the staff meeting that she was leaving Cienega. So her husband got a job in California, and she has made such great connections with students at Cienega High School, and she will be missed. 19-18, Horizon Honors the Eagles under coach Lisa Barlow, the number 2 seed, and they have risen up here in the second set. Kyle Murphy doing the job serving. Colton Todd the pass to McLean, over to Colton, tips it back, dink, deflected. Nice job there by McLean with the right hand to save it, and now a reset here for Horizon Honors. Big swing by Trevor Weary. Well, when he's clicking, everything is going to work. So the crowd and the players can feed off of that. Colton Todd on the pass, and it's a bad one there to Jacob Derone. And that leads to a block by Trevor Weary going over the net. Coach Heather Mott imploring her players here, come on, settle down, get a good pass. You've got a pass, and a good job there. Finally, a long serve by Kyle Murphy, who went on a run here. A string of points for the Eagles. And finally a side out for Cienega with Colton Todd on the serve. Good job by Jacob Derone to let that long serve just drift out. Quick set, and it's punished by Trevor Weary. Devastating when his timing is on, and a side out for the Eagles. 22-19. Will Goff, the senior, on the serve, the libero. Pass from Carson to McLean. Big swing there, and I think we have... Cienega was calling for a touch. There seems to be some disagreement here. Cienega was calling for a touch there on the block. The swing was by Ethan Igo, and the swing went long. So if it was off the block, it would be a side out, but it's called long here. And now Will Goff, the senior libero, on the serve. Carson Mott to McLean. McLean tips it across here. Nice dig up by Will Goff. Big swing there by Weary, and then he's met by the block of Isaiah Buster. Side out for Cienega. The senior libero, Jacob Derone, with the white jersey here. Cienega down 23-20 to his compatriot Will Goff. Big swing there by Trevor Weary for the kill and a side out. Well, he went cross court. So that attack is now clicking here. Tam to Weary. And the fans here rising in unison from Horizon Honors as Aaron Tam on the serve here. Set point 24-20. Skylar Kavanaugh, nice dig there by Kyle Murphy. Murphy on the swing, rolls it across. McLean to Kavanaugh. Dug up there by Goff. Big swing by Kyle Murphy. And a decisive point there on the kill from Kyle Murphy. So Horizon Honors takes set number 2, 25-20. We'll take a quick break. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 5A state championship match on Bobcat TV. Set number 3, tied up at 1 set apiece in the 5A state championship. Set goes across, it's rolled across. Mazinski on the dig. Big swing there by Ethan Igo. And we have a lift going against Horizon Honors. Jacob Drone on the serve. Back set, there's the wall by Kavanaugh, but the block goes out of bounds. So a side out here for Horizon Honors. In set number 3. Trevor Weary's serve percentage, 90%. Mott close set to Skylar Kavanaugh. Elevates there on the swing. Weary. Kavanaugh missed the block. So Kavanaugh was there on an errant pass from Cienega's Ethan Igo, and there's an easy point for Horizon Honors, thriving off the momentum from set number 2. Kavanaugh over to Igo, into the block of Matt Murphy, so the sophomore, younger brother of Kyle Murphy, on the block here for the Eagles. Big serve into the chest of Daron, and the Bobcats scrambling here on their attack. Bad set, Kavanaugh to McLean Mott, swings with the left hand, gets a side out. Will Goff was there, and he's mad at himself. Goff, the senior libero with the white jersey. Nice float serve by the Cats, and there's the wall of Alex Mazinski. Emotional, certainly, on the basketball court and in volleyball. So a big block there, and it's tied up at 3 in set number 3. Back set Trevor Weary. He goes cross court and hits the line on the far side. So the line official right there with a great view, marking it right on the line. So a side out here. Trevor Weary, the senior hitter at 6'7", devastating, especially in set number 2. Seems to be warming up, and a side out here for the Eagles as Jeremy Coleman will serve, the junior, number 17 for Horizon Honors. Long serve there. Jacob Drone passes to McLean Mott, and Skylar Kavanaugh, a big swing, just a little bit long. See a couple of parents here standing up and gesticulating or motioning that it was long very emphatically. So another point here for the Eagles, 5-3. And there's a long serve by Jeremy Coleman, a side out. Cienega has Ethan Igo, the sophomore. Number 6 plays a key role here on this Cat squad with a bright future, only as a sophomore. Nice pass there by Will Goff. Here's the attack. Kyle Murphy, devastating. Well, he's the second leading hitter from Horizon Honors with 165 kills. And that is a good, impressive number, but it certainly pales when you look at Trevor Weary's 510 kills coming into the match here. But a nice job by Kyle Murphy, one of the 3 tri-captains, and a long serve there from Aiden Berry. So another side out. And bad serves here, difficult to handle for a team emotionally in terms of momentum and everything else. McLean Mott goes to the ground here on that dig. Trevor Weary, big swing. Nice tip up there by Javi Summers to dig that one off the ground. Weary again, off Javi Summers. So the Cats certainly going weary of hearing Trevor's name, but there he goes on back-to-back swings, and there's a kill and a point for Horizon Honors. 7-5 now in the third set. Kyle Murphy, an impressive run of serves in set number 2. There's one off the tape. McLean over to Colton Todd here. And now Horizon Honors resetting the attack. Nice dig by Cienega's libero, Jacob Daron. C-Todd 40 off the block. And Horizon Honors resetting to Weary again off the block for another kill. Well, Weary is as advertised. Devastating with the swings. 8-5, Horizon Honors on top. Bad pass, quick set from McLean to Isaiah Buster. Now a quick set back and a swing out of bounds. So it's interesting because the line judge here had signaled that it was on the line. And I think the swing there was from Cruz Clock with the left hand. But from our vantage point, it looked like it was wide here near side. So Cienega had a block, and Cruz Clock had a swing. And there was some miscommunication, but the officials there getting on the same page. Side out. Trevor Weary. Carson Mott over to Colton Todd. Back over to Trevor Weary. Rolls it across. McLean goes to Colton Todd. Colton tips right to Weary. Dangerous spot. Tipped over. Carson to McLean. McLean tips it over. Just out of bounds. So I think McLean was trying to be maybe too perfect by tipping it over because Trevor Weary was lurking on the block with that wingspan at 6'7". Will Goff here, the senior. The man bun or the samurai hairstyle, very nice. Blonde hair. Nice set to Isaiah Buster. Goff plays it across to the setter. Weary with a big swing, dug back across. Nice block there by Buster. Buster with a swing and a kill. Buster Rhymes on back-to-back points, making his presence known here in a side out. So 9-7, Horizon Honors on top here in the third set. Cienega claimed the first set, 25-16. Set number 2 was claimed by Horizon Honors, 25-20. And now Colton Todd, number 40, serving for Cienega, down 9-7. Nice pass by Goff to their setter Tam, going across, maybe mishit there, but fortuitous for Jeremy Coleman. Coleman's takeoff wasn't perfect, but it was enough to hit the ball off the tape, and the Cats defense was expecting something coming a little bit hotter than that. Side out here, Aaron Tam, the senior, one of 3 tri-captains. Tam, Kyle Murphy, and Trevor Weary. And Tam on the serve. Bad pass. McLean saves it. Big swing there by Ethan Igo. And he hits the antenna on the near side by the up official. So a point here for Horizon Honors, now up 11-7. Tam, nice serve. Big swing, Isaiah Buster. Kyle Murphy saves it. Joust at the net, and it's won by Ethan Igo. Isaiah Buster there as well for the Cats. Side out. Cienega has had difficulty here sustaining runs and sustaining momentum beginning mid to late second set. So they're trying to find something that will click for them to keep their momentum going and their attack on all cylinders. Quick set, punched over. Carson to McLean Mott, and now Skylar Kavanaugh feathers it across. Quick set, and a big kill there by Jeremy Coleman as he punches his way through the air. Well, Lisa Barlow likes to see that. She's smiling, she's laughing, she's feeling it here. And Trevor Weary, the senior, on the serve. 12-8 Eagles. Off the tape, Colton Todd gets it across. It's bumped back here. Kyle Murphy bumps it back across. Kavanaugh to Mott to Kavanaugh. Nice bump up by Will Goff. Back set, and now Tam goes cross corner. McLean to Kavanaugh. Skylar Kavanaugh on the kill. Well, Cienega needs to keep finding that rhythm, and the combination is McLean Mott to Skylar Kavanaugh. That is their most potent and effective attack. McLean, the left-handed serve here, Cats down 12-9. Trevor Weary the swing out of bounds. Cienega now 12-10. Crucial, you can feel the pressure on every point here the later this match gets. There's an ace for McLean. His players drop down like bowling pins as he pumps his left fist going through the team. And now a timeout here by Lisa Barlow. So Will Goff, who has been very effective at passing there as a libero, just couldn't handle that one, and it kind of handcuffed him as it was up in his chest. So 12-11 here. Horizon Honors on top in the third set. This match tied at 1 set apiece. Take a quick break. You're listening to and watching exclusive coverage of 5A State Championship Volleyball on Bobcat TV. Bobcat TV crew in the house. Caitlin Matisco is the director. Joy Paul is the executive producer. Lat Bowen is the camera operator emeritus, who will be graduating in 8 days on May 20th. And McLean Mott here serving. That was a sketchy pass by Goff. And there's a kill by Trevor Weary. Side out for Horizon Honors, decked in all black. Jeremy Coleman, the junior, 6'6", number 17. Soft jump serve. McLean, Alex Baczynski. Well, there you go. And McLean here saying that's about enough of that. So for the Bobcats to be effective, it's not just Skylar Kavanaugh, it's Colton Todd, it's Alex Baczynski, and it's McLean Mott all on the attack. McLean doing a good job of distributing the wealth here. Kyle Murphy rolls across. McLean to the corner. Yes! Very intelligent play by McLean Mott on the first touch, going across to the near corner, and he places that volleyball precisely. Now we are tied at 13. Ethan Igo on the serve. And there's an ace. Well, different calls here. So slightly puzzling. McLean comes over to talk to the up official near side to us. And the determination was that the serve drifted, I think, wide to the near side. So now Aiden Barry, the senior, left-hander on the serve. Nice pass by Ethan Igo. Baczynski on the swing, and a block there by Kyle Murphy. McLean went to the deck to try to pancake that one up, but couldn't get the flapjacks up. 15-13, Eagles on top. Critical set number 3. Skylar tips it across. Nice job getting the ball across there by Horizon Honors. There McLean to Skylar, and Skylar off of the hands for a kill. It wasn't his best swing, but it was enough to get it off the hands of the blocker, and I think that was Cruz Clock that was there blocking and deflected off of his left hand. 15-14, Horizon Honors on top, third set. Will Goff, nice pass. Tam, back set. Off of the block, it's Kyle Murphy. So Murphy's been thriving here since the middle of the third set with the attack of the net. An emotional leader here on this team, one of 3 captains. And also his serving has been just spectacular. So 16-14, Horizon on top in the third set. Float serve going across. McLean, back set to Baczynski. Desperate to dig there, and the Cats clear it. Trevor Weary on the hit. Goes line near side. Horizon 17-14. Murphy float serve. Quick set, bad set. Buster has to bump it across with one hand. Off the block here. Ethan Igo to McLean. McLean to Colton. Colton blocked. Off Isaiah. Desperate here. Horizon resetting. And there's a quick roll from Trevor Weary. Now Colton goes near side. Nice bump there. And now the Cats will be able to reset their offense. McLean, quick set. And the block there is Trevor Weary. Now a substitution for Cienega. Oh, and it's off the block and it's out of bounds. So off the block here of Trevor Weary, and a side out for Cienega as Carson Mott comes in to serve. Cats down 17-15. Weary, big swing off the block. Buster was there. Tam close to the net. A joust. Won by McLean. Weary cranks it from there. And now McLean resetting. Colton tips it across. Nice pass there by Barry. Back to Weary. Nice dig from Derone. Frenetic action here. Tipped across. Colton to McLean to Colton. And there's a point for Cienega. The fans waiting in anticipation to see how that one would end. Dizzying action here in the 5A state championship. 17-16, Horizon up on top. Carson Mott the serve. Quick set. Trevor Weary devastating on the quick set. Haven't seen it too much, but it's been unveiled. A couple parents here bowing to him. He's been that good today. Side out. Wilgoff on the serve. Horizon up 18-16. The senior libero and shouts of "Let's go Eagles" echoing through the gymnasium, and a bad serve there by Goff. Maybe a little too emotional as he's trying to feed off the energy of the crowd. Colton Todd now on the serve for the Cats, down 18-17. Set number 3, tied at 1 set apiece. Colton the jump serve. Trevor Weary the pass, a bad pass over the net. Dangerous though, and there's a side out for the Eagles. So good luck and a nice job by Tam, Aaron Tam, on the left-handed tip across the net. Tam the jump serve. Colton Todd the pass to McLean Mott. Quick set to Buster. It's blocked and there was nobody back there for Cienega. So a point for Horizon. Horizon honors 30-4 coming on the season. 16-2 in 5A from the East Valley. Up 20-17. Aaron Tam, the jump serve. Colton the pass to McLean. McLean over to Ethan Igo. Off the fingertips of the block and a side out. Smartly played by the sophomore Ethan Igo. Jacob Derone, the senior libero, on the serve, and it's out wide. A tough break there late in set number 3. And an easy side out for Horizon, up 21-18. Trevor Weary, number 19, on the serve. Jump serve. Todd to McLean Mott. Tight set to the net. Skylar may have gotten the net, and he did. So he's able to get the swing off, but I think on the follow-through, his body got the net. So another point here. Trevor Weary wagging his right-handed finger, the digit there on his right hand. The index finger saying, no, 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 no. And a timeout here by Heather Mott. The Cats down 22-18 in the third set. We'll take a quick break. You're watching 5A State Championship Volleyball on Bobcat TV. Well, there's energy, there's emotion, there's momentum, and right now, Horizon Honors is pulsating with all those things coursing through their veins. Up 22-18 here in the third set. Trevor Weary the jump serve. Carson Mott to McLean to Skylar. The tip. Wilgoff is there to dig it up. Beautiful tip across there by Weary, and the Cats desperately trying to clear it are unable to do so on 3 hits. So Weary very intelligently tipping it across, noticing that the Bobcat defense was not set, out of position. 23-18, and a serve here into the net. Weary quickly goes into his compatriots and gathers in a quick huddle, and he's like, it's okay. Side out, Cienega, McLean Mott, the senior left-hander, down 23-19 in set number 3. Jump serve goes across the way. Murphy with a nice pass. Weary, big swing. McLean with the one-handed bump. And Ethan Igo goes into the net. So a side out, and now we have set point here for Horizon Honors, up 24-19. Jeremy Coleman, the junior, will be serving here for the set. Bit of a jump serve. Pass by Derone to Mott. Big swing by Mizinski. Igo to Mott to Mizinski. Beautiful tip. Pancake try there by Aaron Tam, but he just came up short on that one. So a side out here for Cienega. And Horizon's fans up on their feet in a crowded gymnasium here at Mesquite High School. And a timeout here taken, I think, by Coach Heather Mott. So down 24-20. She's trying to really keep these kids on an even keel emotionally. After taking the first set 25-16, they had a lead in set number 2, which fell apart. So 25-20, Horizon Honors took set 2, and now here in set 3, the Bobcats looking down on the short end of a 24-20 deficit. Public address system playing a little Naughty by Nature, hip-hop hooray, early 90s hip-hop. It's all right. It's not the best. There's some classic stuff from that era. I wouldn't consider this to be one of those, but it's a crowd pleaser. 24-20. Ethan Igo, the sophomore, on the serve. Goff the pass to Tam, and there's a kill from Trevor Weary. Both hands out. Kind of like Iron Man when he's extended with his rockets. And he's saying, this is our court, this is our floor. That's the message here. I'm not an expert lip reader, but that appears to be the message from Trevor Weary, the emotional leader of the Horizon Honors Eagles, as the Eagles take set number 3, 25-20. We'll take a break. You're watching 5A State Championship Volleyball on Bobcat TV. Set number 4 in the 5A State Championship from Mesquite High School in Gilbert, Arizona. Horizon Honors up on top 2-1. And starting with the serve here is Aaron Tam. McLean to Schuyler. That's a combination they'll need to get to. McLean to Schuyler. Off the tip, off the hand. Big swing, just long there by Trevor Weary. So Weary is swinging high volume, and we knew coming in that he was going to do just that with some 950 swings on the season. and 550 kills. There's Weary again. Colton Todd's pancake comes up short. Side out here. Trevor Weary jump serve, just clears the tape. Derone to Mazinski, who feathers it across with his right hand. Big swing there by Kyle Murphy, and it goes out of bounds, wide cross court. Side out for Cienega. I think important for the Cats to get an early lead here. Ethan Igo the serve, nice pass. Tam to Weary, nice dig there by Igo. To Mott, to Mazinski, and Alex Mazinski with a big swing and a kill here near side. Injecting some life into the Cienega crowd across the way. 3-1 Cats. Ethan Igo on the serve. Off the block, tipped up. Kavanaugh over to Colton Todd, who goes corner. Tam, a good job with digging that one up. Now the Bobcats will be able to reset here. McLean to Kavanaugh. No, it's Mazinski. Back set to Alex Mazinski. Devastating, blistering hit from Alex on back-to-back points. So the senior, primarily a basketball player, but making his presence felt here in the 5A state championship match. Weary, that one's dug desperately by Jacob Derone, and the ball drifts out of bounds for a side out. Jeremy Coleman, the junior, 6'6" on the serve. Feathers that one across on a float. McLean goes back set very ambitiously to Skylar Kavanaugh. And there's McLean pumping his fist in the air. That was an extremely ambitious set for McLean, going almost all the way across court to Skylar Kavanaugh. Precise. Well, McLean has that ability. Javi Summers on the serve. Desperately tries to dig that one up. Came in too hot from Trevor Weary. It's been a recurring theme. Weary swings coming in too hot. Too hot to handle. Aiden Barry, number 9, the senior on the serve. Done a great job serving here and digging. Pass from Ethan Igo. Bad set there by McLean. Alex digs it across. Horizon Honors resetting the attack. There's the block by Buster. Big swing there by Kyle Murphy. So on the second hit, Murphy just goes up and lets it fly, and he drops it right down there, about 3 feet in front of the end line for a kill. Kyle Murphy, the senior, 6'3", has been huge here today. Igo to Buster. Buster can't help but go into the net. The set from McLean to Isaiah, too close to the net. And it was a tightrope that Isaiah could not walk. Able to get it across, but unable to keep his body from touching the net. Set over to Colton Todd. And a big block there. Aaron Tam, I believe, on the block. So at 5'9", Tam goes sky high to get the block. Big hops from the relatively diminutive senior setter. 6'5", Horizon Honors on top. Alex Mazinski with the swing off of the block of Kyle Murphy. Alex goes to the bench with some hard high fives. A side out here. Carson Mott, the freshman, enters at serve, and the score is deadlocked at 6. Murphy passes to Tam. McLean passes it back over. McLean goes up with a joust. Great job by McLean Mott to win that joust at the net, and a better job of walking the tightrope and not getting into the net. (7-6) Cats. Down 2-1 in set number 4. Carson wipes both bottoms of his sneakers. And now there's a discussion here at the net between the up official, or the chair umpire, and the down official who is across the way on the net. Just making sure they're on the same page here. Carson rifles that volleyball off the back wall to stay loose. I like it. You don't want to be static. There's got to be some dynamism and some movement and motion here. Carson spins the ball off his right hand and goes up with the float serve. Wilgoff the pass. Big swing, and the swing by Kyle Murphy, another recurring theme, off the block of Colton Todd. So Colton close there on it. Charlie De Lavaro, one of the coaches from Cienega, giving him some instruction with how to position his hands on the block to deflect it inbounds as opposed to out of bounds. 7-7. Set across there by Carson. Colton is called here. I think he got the net. So a point for Horizon. Kyle Murphy on the serve. Colton to McLean off the block. Horizon resetting. Weary dug up by Derone. Colton Todd close there to the net. And a perfectly placed ball by Cruz Clock. So Cruz at 6'3" is a big hitter and a good, effective middle blocker. And that change of pace wrinkle there, just tipping it across the net, was too much for the Cats to handle. McLean on the kill. Yes. The left hand, Carson Mott to McLean Mott. And McLean is a devastating hitter, so as the senior setter, he's not known for his swings because his primary job is to distribute the volleyball all across the floor. Colton here on the float serve, near side, drifts out of bounds. Side out, 10-8, Horizon honors. Wilgoff on the jump serve. Carson to McLean, dips it over. Great job by Goff there to save it. And McLean, Carson, and Colton all near side, putting on the brakes and allowing that ball to fall out of bounds for a side out. Jacob Derone, the senior, on the serve. Cienega down 10-9. Goff to Tam. Nice dig up there, one-handed. And Carson digs it across here. Horizon resetting. Quick set. And a nice kill by Jeremy Coleman. Tam doing a great job setting. And Coleman with a nice kill. 11-9 here. Horizon honors as Aaron Tam, captain, on the serve. Colton to McLean. The tip left-handed. Side out Cats. Well, I don't know if there's anybody better than McLean Mott at that left-handed tip over the net. As a left-hander, it's certainly advantageous for him, and he does it when he wants to with a really high success rate. McLean Mott on the serve. And there's a long swing here from Trevor Weary. Very close to the line. The line judge right there to call that one out. 11-11. Set 4. McLean the jump serve. Goff, a nice dig up. Tam. And there's a kill from Coleman. Jeremy Coleman with some good swings on successive attempts. A pair of kills for him. And here's Weary on the jump serve. Pass close in that one-handed set. And Alex Mazinski with the kill. What a beautiful set by McLean Mott with the right hand. One-handed. He's left-handed by nature, but there's the right-hander. And a perfect set to Mazinski. Mazinski getting more success here as this match has come along. Weary, nice dig there desperately by Derone. Colton Todd rolls it across. Horizon honors resetting. Murphy swing, drifts out of bounds wide, far side, cross court. Ethan Igo on the serve. Low serve. Murphy had to go down to get it. There's a big swing coming from the back by Coleman. And a side out for Horizon honors. Tied 13-13, set number 4. Horizon a 2-1 lead in this best of 5. And there's an ace. Well, we used to call it husband and wife. So you have Jacob Derone, the libero, drifting back, and Colton Todd drifting back, and they both look at each other, and the ball drops in between them for an ace for Jeremy Coleman. McLean, quick set to Alex, and Alex got the net. Another point here for Horizon Honors. Well, there will be another state championship match played here after this one. Boulder Creek rolling in here. The Red Sea. There's a swing from Skylar Kavanaugh. Goes out of bounds wide here. The Cats have to keep their composure, and Heather Mott here calling a timeout. So 16-13, Horizon Honors on top here in set number 4. And Heather, who does such a tremendous job with this volleyball program, building it really from the foundation up. A perennial contender for the state championship, calls a timeout. She's in the huddle. Charlie De La Vara's in the huddle. De La Vara more emotional and fiery as a coach. Mott more placid and composed and calm as a leader here for this team. And it is imperative, crucial, critical, and key to get everybody to relax a little bit if that's possible. Down a set, down 3 points in what could be the pivotal 4th set of this match. Everything at stake, the 5A state championship hanging in the balance. 16-13, Horizon Honors on top here in set number 4. Jeremy Coleman, who has made his presence known here in the 4th set hitting, has done a superb job serving here the entire match. The one player on the floor with the blue shoes. Nice pass here from Derone. Back set. There's Alex Mazinski with the kill. And it goes into the breadbasket of Jeremy Coleman, who went sliding on his knees to try to dig that one up. So a nice back set there by McLean. Well, McLean is going to have to be almost superhuman here to carry these Cats. And I think he's up to the challenge. But his sets have to be perfect. 16-14, Horizon on top. There's the block from Isaiah Buster. Weary on the hit from behind the 10, and he's still asking for it. He wants it right back again. Oh, I think he would swing at everything. Every consecutive point, he wants a swing. Serve off the tape, dug up nicely by Goff. Cats here with a bit of confusion, and now an attack. Murphy tips, Mazinski got a hand on it on the block. Weary dug up by Kavanaugh. McLean digging for it, couldn't get there. Great effort by McLean Mott. So that's my fault. A nice dig by Skylar, but yet another kill for Trevor Weary. Aiden Barry on the serve. Horizon Honors up 17-15. McLean back set Alex Mazinski. Well, he's found some rhythm with that, certainly, here in the 4th set. McLean on the back set to Alex Mazinski, and Alex, music to his ears, big swings here, and another kill, and a side out. And Carson Mott back on the floor, serving for Cienega, down 17-16. Bad pass there by Kyle Murphy. The tip, dug up by Carson. McLean over to Colton. Off the block. Goff back across. Tam setting to Weary. And we have a net violation going against Cienega. Boy, Heather Mott does not like that call. Her body language showing it here. That drained a lot of energy out of Cienega. And a side out here for Horizon Honors. The down official across the way, taking exception here at Heather Mott's body language, demeanor, and maybe words. That was a long pause. She's stalking across her bench across the way. Murphy off the tape. Deadly serve. Saved by Carson. McLean the big swing. Nice dig there by Kyle Murphy. Weary goes across. Big swing by McLean Mott. The left hand of McLean Mott anticipating that free ball going across and a big swing. And a side out. And it's 18-17. Horizon Honors. And a timeout taken here by Horizon Honors. Momentum ebbs and flows. The pendulum swinging back now to Cienega side, down 18-17. Well, the gym here is still energized. And Horizon Honors, they've got the t-shirts that say you don't know the secret. I don't know what the secret is, but I want to find out. 40 seconds left in this timeout. Horizon Honors up 18-17, up 2-1. The match here as advertised, a heavyweight championship match between the number 1 seeded Cienega Bobcats and the number 2 seed Horizon Honors Eagles. Horizon's up 18-17. Colton Todd, Todd 40 on the serve. Jump serve, the float goes across. Trevor Weary passes to Tam, to Weary, off the kill. There's the kill, off the block of Buster. And Igo tried to get that one tipped up with the right hand, but it deflected off him. The velocity was too high. And I think Heather Mott saying, get in your stance and get that dig position set with 2 hands. You can receive that better with 2 hands than you can throwing out a hand with 1. 19-17. And there's a lift here going against Horizon Honors and a quick side out. Can the Cats capitalize? Jacob Derone on the serve. Nice dig there by Goff. Hit across the way. Kavanaugh off the block! Skylar Kavanaugh off the block of Jeremy Coleman for a kill. And we are tied at 19. Well, it's like a boxing match. You have 2 heavyweights going at it here with their biggest swings. And with each swing punctuated by the enthusiasm of the crowd. Tough serve handled there by Will Goff. Free ball over, Skylar Kavanaugh, the block. Cienega reclaiming the lead. Bench players here screaming, rising in unison off the bench. Cats up 20-19. Derone has to keep his poise on the serve. And there's a kill from Trevor Weary. So it was there in the back corner, close to Colton Todd. Colton let it go. The line judge right there, a side out for Horizon Honors, tied up at 20. Aaron Tam, one of 3 captains, 3 senior captains on this team on the serve. Derone to Mott, to Skylar Kavanaugh. Skylar Kavanaugh is poised on the quick set. Side out Cats, 21-20. McLean Mott on the serve. Float serve, got off the pass to Tam. Weary off the block. Nice dig up there by Derone. Great effort. Igo goes corner. Dug up there by Tam. Goff to Weary, and it's blocked. Alex Mazinski on the block. And a timeout here taken by Horizon Honors. Cienega up 22-20 in set 4. Well, there's a flicker of life left in these Cats. And another good job here by Lisa Barlow to cool things down. A sea change of momentum here, going back across the way in the gym. On our side where the camera's located, it's Horizon Honors and their fans, their student section, their parents. We also have the squad here from Boulder Creek, the Red Sea, who seems to have drifted into this side just by chance. So now 22-20, Cienega on top here in the 4th set. And a huge block by Alex Brzezinski. And McLean Mott, the senior setter, the terrific player, 22 on the serve. Goff passes to Tam. Tam has to save it. There's a point for the Cats. It was a bad pass. And now Goff and Tam having a conversation here. Cats up 23-20. Goff a low set to Tam. Colton dug it up. McLean gets there. Skylar takes it over for a kill. 24-20 Cienega. Unbelievable. Let's Go Eagles chants echoing through Mesquite Gymnasium. Another great serve by McLean. Dug up there by Tam. Swung by Weary for the kill. Off of Alex Mazinski and a side out. Horizon Honors with the ball in their best player's hands. Trevor Weary, 19, the super senior, on the serve. McLean to Alex. Nice tip up there by Murphy. And a kill for Trevor Weary. Actually, they're calling it out of bounds. Well, that's interesting. So I must have missed that because it looked into me, but I'm way up here. So it was a long hit by Trevor Weary, and Cienega takes set number 4, 25-21. We are tied at 2 sets apiece, going to the pivotal 5th set, and in set 5, they'll play to 15. So it's everything you could possibly have hoped, wished, and asked for with this matchup. Tremendous effort from both teams, Horizon Honors and Cienega. The number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, up here in Phoenix at Mesquite. The road to the championship is 1 set away. We'll take a break. You're watching exclusive coverage of 5A volleyball on Bobcat TV. Jacob Derone serving for Cienega in set 5. There's a kill by Weary, which drifts off to the Cienega bench. So very quickly, Trevor Weary on the kill for the Cats. Ethan Igo, Skylar Kavanaugh, McLean Mott, Alex Mazinski, Colton Todd, and Jacob Derone. The Magnificent Six. Todd, Kavanaugh blocked. Nice dig there. And dinked over by McLean. Now Horizon Honors resetting. Feathered back across here. McLean to Skylar. Skylar Kavanaugh at 6'6". Quick set from McLean, who fed him twice with similar sets and a side out. And McLean Mott, the left-hander, goes down line. Wilgoff passes. Nice dig there by McLean. Ethan Igo too hard on the hit. Trying to roll it across there. Didn't have to be perfect with it. He just had to get it across and bounds. So a point there for Horizon Honors. And Trevor Weary on the jump serve. Igo to McLean to Alex. And he could not get that one. Hung up there a little bit too long, and he took his takeoff maybe a little bit too early. Mistimed that one. And a point here. 3-1, Horizon Honors on top. McLean to Alex, big swing. Nice dig there by Trevor Weary. Goes across to Murphy. Off of Mizinski. So Kyle Murphy, the senior, with big swings here. And there you see Jeremy Coleman, the junior, 17, telling his fans and classmates to get up. And there's a long serve here. You've got fans on both sides. Fans on this side here near us thought it was in. The line judge was right there, and she called it long. So a side out. Ethan Igo on the swing. Goff to Tam. To Weary. Colton Todd, left-handed tip. A huge tip there by Colton to stay elevated in the air and just get his left-handed fingers extended onto it. Dinking it off the block. There's a bad pass by Kyle Murphy, and there's Alex Mizinski on the block for another point. Tied at 4. Ethan Igo on the serve. Kyle Murphy to Tam. Back set to Weary, and Weary kills it. Near side hits line. Nice set from Tam. And a nice hit from Weary. Side out, Horizon Honors. Jeremy Coleman on the serve. 5-4. McLean saving that one. Alex tipping it across. Horizon resetting. And there's a kill from Trevor Weary. The Cat defense there was reeling, moving backward, and Heather Mott can't believe it. She thinks that was long. We've seen maybe some questionable calls here from the line official across the way, and she was appealing to the umpire on the up chair, but getting no satisfaction. That's a bad set there by McLean, and I think Cienega should call a timeout here. Down 7-4. Jeremy Coleman on the serve. Eagles on top, 7-4. Colton passes to McLean. McLean to Mizinski. There's the kill from Alex Mizinski. That back set combination from McLean to Alex. Very effective here in set 4. And he's going back to it now in the decisive 5th set. Skylar Kavanaugh, Cats down 7-5. Weary to pass. The set to Murphy, it's blocked! There's Alex Mizinski on the block. Well, his veins on his neck there, leaping out from under his skin. The emotion pulsating through his blood vessels. 7-6. Weary across. Kavanaugh, back set. Alex Mizinski for the kill. 7-7. And a timeout here taken by Horizon Honors as the Cats have stormed back here in set number 5. Well, momentum's a tricky thing. It's been swaying back and forth between these two squads here from the opening serve. The Bobcats took set 1, 25-16. Horizon Honors took set 2, 25-20. In set 3, Horizon Honors 25-20 again. And in set 4, Cienega came back to claim that one 25-21. So about as evenly played a match as you could look in terms of score and differential. And now here we are, extremely knotted, deadlocked, and tied at 7. Decisive set number 5, and you know it's going to 15, win by 2. Well, I'll say it now. It's a tremendous match between both of these teams. Both teams playing like champions. Championship caliber volleyball at the highest level. The 5A state crown up for grabs from Mesquite High School. Skylar Kavanaugh on the serve for Cienega. Jump serve. Nice one, and it's off of Trevor Weary. Well, the Cats love that. They fall down like dominoes on the floor, and the bench rises in unison as the quote-unquote home crowd from Vail makes their noise made here at Mesquite. Kavanaugh, the jump serve. Weary, nice pass to Tam. And off the block, it was Buster and Colton Todd. And Trevor Weary hits that one off the block. So a side out here for the Eagles, and they tie the score at 8. Well, the steady left hand of Aiden Berry has been kind of the hand at the keel or the rudder of the ship. He's been serving so efficiently here this entire match. Colton to Alex. Alex off the block of Kyle Murphy for a side out. And a kill. Not as definitive and emphatic as a kill that you'll see, but a side out nonetheless. Here comes Carson Mott, the freshman, the son of Coach Heather Mott and younger brother of McLean Mott. Float serve. Weary off the block again. Buster was up. McLean Mott was up. McLean and Isaiah both thought they had a block, but Trevor Weary played it off of their block, so a good call there by the down official on the other side. Side out, 9-9, Kyle Murphy on the serve. Colton to Isaiah. Over McLean, desperately off of Isaiah, and a point here for Horizon Honors. Kyle Murphy's serving has been so good the whole match. The Eagles up on top, 10-9. Colton Todd passes to Carson. To McLean Mott! There's the left hand of McLean. From his little brother, the freshman, Carson Mott, and a side out. Well, McLean wanted that one. Big side out. Colton Todd on the serve. Very steady as a server. Float, handed by Trevor Weary. Quick set to Weary, he's blocked! Goes up again. Joust to the net, Isaiah Buster. McLean resetting. Back to McLean. A tip. And we have a net violation here going against Horizon Honors. The Eagles fans can't believe it. I didn't see it. I'm blocked by the up official, so I can't tell if that's credible or not. The Bobcats, regardless, a point, 11-10. Colton on the serve. Trevor Weary passes to Tam, to Weary. Long hit there, up by the libero. Somebody's got to get it. McLean goes and bumps it over. Horizon Honors resetting. McLean, the left hand, yes! McLean pumping his fist emphatically, and Jacob Derone jumping on his back. Well, it's symbolic because McLean's been carrying this team all season, and indeed for his entire 4-year career. 12-10, timeout taken by Horizon's coach, Lisa Barlow. Electric is the atmosphere, the only way to describe it. I'm going to take a swig of water here. You're watching 5A State Championship Volleyball on Bobcat TV. Well, the Red Sea of Boulder Creek is here, and they are awaiting this match, the culmination of this match, so that they can get ready for their state championship match. Colton Todd serving. Cienega up 12-10. Colton, the floater, goes across Trevor Weary. Weary goes outside for the hit. Big swing off the block. Pushes it across. Colton to McLean. Oh, and there's a kill from Ethan Igo, the sophomore. Yes. McLean, so smooth on the set. And Igo did not flinch. A big swing. 13-10. Colton Todd on the serve. The jump serve. Deep. Oh, miscommunication. Cats have a chance here to reset. McLean tips it across. Great dig up there by Will Goff. Weary. Weary swings again. Tricky. McLean dinks it across. Now Horizon Honors resetting. McLean to Igo. Igo off the block. Crazy action here. Fans with bated breath. Big dig across. Will it drop in? No, it drifts long. Good communication there between Kyle Murphy and Aiden Berry. Well, that was the biggest rally that we've had here in this match. Why not? The match reaching a fever pitch or a crescendo here at Mesquite High School. Side out, Will Goff, the senior, on the serve. The Eagles down 13-11. Drifts back. Little jump serve. Carson to McLean. McLean over to Ethan Igo. And there's the kill from Ethan Igo. The Bobcats on the side out. They have a 14-11 lead here, and they have set point. Match point. Jacob Derone, steady as a rock with the service. Drifts back. Trevor Weary to Tam to Weary. There's the kill. Colton to McLean. McLean across. Horizon Honors resetting here. To Weary. Off the hands. Colton Todd, the touch. Skylar to Igo. The tip. Tipped up again. Igo to McLean. McLean to Skylar Cavanaugh. Yes! Can you believe it? Unbelievable! I can't believe it. Skylar Cavanaugh, the emphatic punctuation here to the 2015 championship match. And the Bobcats from Cienega High School have captured their first state crown. Unbelievable. It's a match for the ages. Two championship teams here playing the highest caliber volleyball. Horizon Honors a championship effort. And they'll be disappointed, but they shouldn't be. And Cienega, of course, delirious. Can't believe it. The pendulum swimming back to Vail, Arizona, and the Bobcats a joyous ride back to Vail, Arizona, to Marianne Cleveland Way with the chalice, the cup, the championship. Unbelievable. Tears on the floor. McLean Mott getting a hug from Charlie De Lavara, and they cannot believe it. This match ended as suddenly as could be. Skylar Cavanaugh with an emphatic kill to end this one here today, and a match for the ages. Well, Trevor Weary, spectacular the entire match, and he will be going on to continue his career collegiately at Grand Canyon, but he's not the only Eagle who's shown out here this afternoon. Kyle Murphy, the senior, one of three senior tri-captains, was also spectacular, and Aaron Tam, the senior setter, was sublime. So those three players carrying their team on their back: Jeremy Coleman, Cruz Clock, Aiden Barry with the serves, Will Goff, the libero. There were multiple players on that team from Horizon Honors that played championship caliber volleyball. And I commend them, and I commend their coach Lisa Barlow and their fans who were energized from the opening serve here at Mesquite High School. Certainly a bit of a home court advantage, as they had a much shorter drive from their high school on 48th Street over here to Mesquite in Gilbert. The Bobcats celebrating on the floor, and I wonder if it's everything that they hoped and thought that it would be. So we'll get interviews with these players post-match. Conversely, on the other side, it was McLean Mott, the superhuman effort from the senior setter number 22, and Skylar Cavanaugh and Alice Mazinski. Well, the whole six were really superlative here. Ethan Igo, Jacob Derone, Carson Mott, Isaiah Buster, Colton Todd, can't forget Colton. Those players really, when they were pressed and they had their backs against the wall, And I know it's a trite expression, but they rose to the challenge. McLean getting a hug from his mother, actually his sister. So kudos to Mackenzie Mott, the older sister of McLean, and I guess kudos to Heather Mott too, because they look like sisters. So Heather Mott, the architect, the coach, the championship, for all that she has done here in bringing this team from the foundation to the heights of ecstasy and championship here as the Bobcats from Cienega High School are crowned victorious as the champions of 5A volleyball. It is sublime. Words fail me to describe the moment and the ecstasy, the unbridled joy of the players from Cienega High School. It cannot be understated. The players here all touching the chalice down on the floor at Mesquite. The Bobcats, their run in this 5A tournament began against Mesquite High School down at Cienega. Then they beat Deer Valley in round 2. They took out Campo Verde at Highland High School 3-0, and now victorious here in an epic, classic match for the ages. The Bobcats victorious 3-2 as Skylar Kavanaugh holds that chalice up above his hands. And the Cats here gathering around him for the team photograph, celebrating joyously, deliriously. I need a thesaurus and maybe better vocabulary to really describe what we're seeing here, but it has defied expectations. And the feeling you can't describe unless you're here seeing it live. And everyone here who made the trip from Vail, all the seniors and the upperclassmen and the underclassmen and the people, the staff, the principals, Niemer Hassey and Whitney Holland, the athletic director, Dean Norse, Kim Middleton, Kelly Haddon, the entire administrative team from Cienega, the trainer Kyle Bowen, the coaching staff, the parents of the players, everyone here, Coach Pat Nugent, the football coach. Unless you're here and you saw it and witnessed it live, you can't describe the feeling because it's indescribable. And there is electricity and there's energy. And I think that you could really light up a stadium with the feelings that are here. It's incandescent. Unbelievable. I will say one thing here. Beth Thompson, the great distance runner who ran at UCLA, who works at TSW for Cienega, who rode next to me on the bus making the trip from Vail, gave me vitamin water, and it's lemonade. It's lemonade flavored. It's really water with a little tinge of lemon, and that's really as far as she'll go on the water scale. She drinks water all the time. Well, Beth Thompson gave me this vitamin water, which I used here to keep my whistle wet so I could talk here going through the match, and I ran out of water, so I went over to Cienega's bench and I replenished my water on 2 occasions. Once was after the 3rd set when the Cats were down 2-1, and I went down there again for luck before the 5th set and I filled my vitamin water again. And I don't really believe in things like luck, but I'll certainly take whatever I can get. But it will be a memory for me, and I'm going to keep this water bottle. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to put it someplace in a cherished place so I don't forget about it. But it was an amazing match here. So the trophy presentation, the echoes of Queens, We Are the Champions, are reverberating through the gymnasium here at Mesquite High School as the players continue their celebration on Cloud 9. And they don't need to take a bus back down to Vail. I think they could float home on the feelings that they have here about all they've achieved. And certainly looking down the barrel of a deficit, 2-1, looking down a deficit early in set number 5 at 5-1, when the whole crowd here, or the majority of the crowd, was feeding off the enthusiasm of Highland Honors High School, and the Cats here triumphantly down on the floor. So we'll try to get down there on the floor to get some interviews. What a pleasure it has been to call this match for you, and I'm glad we made the trip. And we'll make the trip again on Monday as the Bobcats of Cienega, the softball team under Eric Tatham, make their trip up to ASU Stadium. And we'll have some interviews here as we'll wrap this thing up. But it's been a pleasure, a joy, a privilege for the whole crew, Caitlin Matisco and Joy Paul and lap bow and the good luck charm that he is, the senior graduating in 8 days. I'm Jason Miller. I want to thank you for tuning in. It's a pleasure, a privilege, and an honor to call sports at Cienega High School. Back with interviews after this.